Well, hello everyone. This is Sherry Stevens, the CEO of Women's Executive Network, and I have with me today Shannon Talbot. Shannon is a certified health, life, and transformational coach and the author of Breaking Free: Stop Holding Back, Start Being You, your guide to creating the career and life of your dreams. Shannon is also a WXN vetted master coach and will lead a session in our 10-session Boldly Forward Leadership Learning Series. Shannon's session is on March 27th, and she'll be speaking about breaking free, living and leading more boldly. Welcome, Shannon.
Thank you. Great to be here.
We're so happy to have you here. Thank you so much for participating in this. So let's get started.
Okay.
All right. So we are going to take a little sneak peek behind the curtain. Okay, so
I
let's
love
dive
it.
in. In your session, we'll be exploring the things that light us up, right?
Hmm.
That hold us back, set us free, and keep us going. So let's break each one of these down. Okay, so the first thing, you start with what lights us up. Why is that the foundation for bold leadership, and what lights you up as a coach?
So I think it's the foundation because I think everyone needs that dream that perhaps someone once told us it's silly, it's unrealistic, we shouldn't go for it. But really, that lights our fire and has us enjoying what we do. I'm a big believer in we should love what we do. So I think we need
Absolutely.
that dream. Yeah, we need that dream to be our
Yeah,
North Star to guide us and to have us step outside of our comfort zone because we all know that's when we can really do exciting things, is when we're outside of that comfort zone. And what
absolutely.
lights me up is inspiring people to get out of their own way and make their dreams a reality.
Love it. Love it. Yeah, I don't think sometimes we dream big enough. And I was talking to one of our book club authors last week, Julie Ellis, who's going to be hosting a book club in March, and she was the same way, right? Like you got to look to your big dreams, right? Your BHAGs, your big, hairy, audacious goals, right?
Yeah, I'm doing what I told myself in high school couldn't be real jobs, and now I'm
Oh, that's
making a living
awesome.
doing it. So yeah,
That's
I think
wonderful.
we
I'm so
need
proud of
to
you.
dream big.
Good for
Thank
you.
you.
So, what about the things that hold us back? With your many years of experience in both the corporate and the entrepreneurial worlds, what's the most common obstacle you've encountered that holds people back from their full potential?
So I call it one thing, but it's really three things wrapped into it. The
Okay.
thing I've seen most, especially with the women that I work with, are what I call the three dirty P's. And we want to get rid of the three dirty P's, and they are perfectionism,
Oh, yes.
people pleasing,
Me. Yeah,
yeah, that's all, yeah, and perception. So caring too much about how we're perceived.
exactly. Yeah, I think we all have a little bit of that
Yeah,
in
yeah.
us.
Some of us like me have all had all three. Some you may rank higher in one or the other, but these are the three things that can really hold us back in our work, but also at home too. If we're letting some things at home overtake our energy and things like that, we may not be able to put into as much of our work as well.
So you said had.
Mhm.
So you sound like you've conquered these three P's. Would that be correct? In
Yeah, they're a work in
most
progress.
days.
Yes, most days. Yes,
Okay.
most day. The
So
days I feel good, they're yes, they're pretty good. They're managed.
so is this something that you'll be talking about in your session then, and how to help women conquer those three P's?
Yes, yes. There are
Okay.
numerous exercises that I can share and will share, during our session that will help the attendees be able to start to practice. Some of
Good.
them are really simple. Some of them are easy to do that you could start right away. Some of them will take practice and will take time and will take working on it for a while for them to become those better habits. But yeah, that my goal is to help everyone attending the session to really break free of these three P's and more things that get in our way as well.
Wonderful. Okay, ladies out there, if you're listening to this, make sure that you attend a Shannon session. I know I will be because I definitely have a case of the three P's. Okay. And the next question, you've literally written the book on breaking free. So, what's one practical technique you can share with leaders today about confronting our obstacles?
Okay, and this is a huge one that I have done and I continue to do, and it's built off of the work by Tim Ferriss, with my own little spin on it. And it's confronting your fears exercise. A
Okay.
lot of fears live in our heads,
Hmm.
right? As we're going to bed at night, our
That aren't
fears come
real, that
out.
aren't as yeah,
No,
as nasty as
they're
we
in our
think they
head.
are.
Correct. And once we can get them out of our head and onto paper, either onto our computers or actual paper, writing it down, they seem less daunting. And it's an exercise I do with all of my clients. And I do lots of exercises with my clients, but this is the exercise they come back to time and time again, going, wow, that really helped me overcome, maybe it's a fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of
Yeah.
losing your job. There are so many fears out there
Hmm.
that
Especially
hold
right
us
now.
back. Oh,
Yeah.
especially right now, right?
Yes.
And some are very legitimate
Hmm.
fears. And it's not about necessarily getting rid of the fear completely, but the exercise I do is to help you do like a contingency plan, right? So
Okay.
if that fear comes true, then what?
Right.
And a lot of the times we go, I have a client who, she's like, if I speak up in a meeting, I'm going to lose my job and then I'm going to be on the streets tomorrow. It's like, well, not quite sure it's going to happen that way. So once you talk it through or
Hmm.
write it out, you can be more realistic and your brain can kick in a bit more than your emotions and you can be more rational and realize, oh, okay, maybe if I speak up in a meeting, okay, I might get in trouble. I might say the wrong thing. But then what? Okay, I'll learn from it. I'll know not to do it next time, or I'll do something different next time. But then the last piece I have people do for this exercise is, what if it goes well?
Right.
What's the best case
Yeah.
scenario? We're really focused on all the things that can go wrong, but we
Hmm.
don't necessarily stop and sit back and ask ourselves, what could go right? What's the best case that could happen if I speak up in that meeting? If I go for that promotion or, set a boundary at work, then what could happen? And that's really sometimes where the motivation comes to start to overcome those fears.
Love it. And I love that you have them write it down or in your computer, right? Because I think sometimes we let it live in our head for
Mhm.
so long, right? And,
Yeah.
and I think writing it down is beneficial. I think it's healthy,
Yeah,
for walking through those challenges that we're having. So you get it out of your head,
definitely.
right?
Yeah.
So I love
And
I
the
love that you do
and the
that.
worst case fear that lives in our head, again, sometimes it will be legit and we'll write it down, but a lot of the times it's when we go to write it down, it seems really silly. And then we're like, oh, that's not gonna happen.
Right.
And we can actually confront it better. Yeah.
Those big monsters, right?
Yeah. You got
Well,
to
that's
look under the
wonderful.
bed and see that
Yeah.
it's not there.
Well, that's wonderful. Thank you, Shannon, for all those little sneak peeks. I appreciate it. And I appreciate your time today as well, because I know you're a busy lady.
Thank
So
you.
everyone, get ready to elevate your leadership game with the WXM Boldly Forward Leadership Learning Series, starting on March 6th and running through December. This series is designed to ignite your potential, push your boundaries, and drive you towards success. For more details, visit wxnetwork.com or follow the link below. Shannon, have a fabulous day, and I look forward to your session.
Thanks so much. I look forward to it too.
Yes, everybody have a fabulous day, and let's all step boldly forward into our future together. Thank you.